Hi, it's Lori. This is my first video with this hashtag. This is the Armchair Chef channel, and this is a crochet video. I made the hat of the week by Bod. Well, actually, it ended up being a headband, but because I was having a heck of a time with this yarn, I decided to use the Chowpaca by Premier. It's 86 yards, 80% acrylic and 20% alpaca. So that'll be really nice for a hat. It's very pretty, but it's like two roving pieces that are, two roving pieces wound together, kind of just, and it splits terribly. I was using this huge hook. I used an N, which is what it called for because she used a large thing. So since this only had 86 yards on it, what I decided to do is just keep going. I decided instead of once I got halfway, I said, you know what? I'm just going to keep going and use up my yarn because I don't like this yarn. I'm already using it. Let's finish it. I've given a lot of this away. So if you guys got some of this yarn and you used it, let me know if you liked it because I just didn't care to work for it with it in this capacity. This was an awesome headband to make, but look, it was just a headband, just this part with a bobble on it. It had one bobble in the middle and two on the outside. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to keep going. So I decided I just did a whole bunch of half doubles. And then once I got up to where it got to the top of my head, I decided to do singles. And then when I got to the very top, I didn't have all that much yarn left. So I said, you know what? I don't do pom-poms really. So let me do a couple little curly cues. So I put a couple little curly cues on it. So it's kind of a slouchy hat. There is a seam where I put the headband together. So what I did was I flattened the hat at that spot where that would be in the back. And then I decided, well, let me cinch up the top. It wasn't closed because I was running out of yarn. It was a little bit of hole like this because I started reducing a little bit and there was a little hole. So what I did was the first one was the longest one I made. And then after I made that up and down, I went across to close up the hole. And then I decided, okay, I'll make the next one. And this one I made didn't quite, I was really running out. So I got down to the bottom and then I just cinched up the hole, closed up the hole. So now it's a slouchy. See, that's the back front. That's the back. So this is the front. And I have it so sort of that it will go flat like this and go down in the back, which I can't see. Can you see it? I can't see it. So that's how I have it. So it sort of just folds over in the back. It is really warm. Now, I have a feeling I am allergic to alpaca because I have a headband that I bought at an alpaca store in Las Vegas many moons ago. And it makes my head itch. So I'm guessing I might wear this for a while and see if I am actually allergic to it because it's still a little winter here. It's cold. This is so nice. If you aren't allergic to this kind of thing, but this, yeah, it's still a little bit of holes, but it's got the texture around the front from the headband. It's the first one I did, and I thought, well, okay. It wouldn't take too long, but I was really struggling with the yarn. But I think these hat palooza thingies are every week, right? Oh, excuse me. I'm supposed to be in bed, but I haven't been able to sleep. I've had trouble every night sleeping. But besides that, what time is it? Oh, you don't want to know. I have to get up in 2 hours. I didn't know how late it was. Like I said, I've been having trouble sleeping. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this up, and this is my contribution to the Bod Hatapalooza. Now I'm tired. When I have to wake up, I'm tired. Anyway, it's pretty, but the yarn was not fun to work with in this capacity. I'm not sure if anybody else has used it. Let me know. Let me know if you've used this. If you were able to get it to work well. I mean, it's gone now. I want to make sure I used the whole thing up. Now I was going to do a second one with the cozy wool, which is basically, this is exactly the same. It's just two strands twisted. So I don't think I'm going to do it because I think it's going to have the same problem. Maybe a blanket yarn would work better that doesn't have the two strands. So maybe I could make another blanket helmet that is my protects me when I fall. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, that's it. I wanted to show you I finished it. This was actually very easy, very nice, great texture. Would probably look just as good in a 4-weight and something that's a little easier to work with. I might put you, it might be best in a smaller yarn to put 2 rows in between, or you're gonna just have a big old bobblehead. This is nice. So yeah, and it's very warm. So okay. Oh my gosh. It figures I'm tired now. Okay. Okay, guys. Good night.